Well, hey there, folks, and listen to those birds in the background singing. We just had snow this morning, and now the sun's out. I'm gonna go get the car washed, and I thought, well, people are kind of in. It's early afternoon, and the roads are a little wet, but not icy, so maybe we can play with track mode a little bit on the way to the car wash. So won't you join me as we throw Tesla Model Y Performance, Amos, into track mode, and just take it easy around some corners and go to the car wash. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the flip side. All right, hey folks, so we are gonna go get the car washed, and I thought we might try out track mode a little bit. So if we go to, where was it again? We go to pedals and steering, and then we're gonna select track mode, and track mode yes. All right, and actually I'm gonna exit out of here for 1 minute. Oops. Yeah. So we're gonna exit out of here for 1 minute, and I wanna go to customize. So where I wanna be at in customize, my handling balance, I'm gonna go all the way to 100% oversteer. So we can throw the butt around a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn stability assist. Well, you know what, I'm gonna leave it at about 5. So we're at 100% understeer, or excuse me, oversteer. I keep getting those mixed up. And we're at stability 5, regenerative braking 100%, and I did that by going into customize. So now if I close that, I'm still in track mode. I'm gonna close my menu, and we are gonna head out of here and see what happens. Again, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm just gonna play a little bit, and hopefully the camera doesn't fly around too much. Sorry about that description. Again, I haven't used this very often, so it is new to me. All right, so we're leaving the driveway. Ooh, okay. Little bit of fun, not too much. All right. This is only the second time I've actually used it, because I tend to want to try and keep it off of city streets. That's not what it's intended for, but you know, sometimes we want to have a little fun. And again, I think a lot of people are probably inside right now. Roads are just a little slick because it's been wet, and yeah, so we're gonna see what we can do here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful with this baby. Woo, that was cool though. Lost my cell phone. All right, we're gonna definitely be careful because the roads are dry. So it wants a little more torque than I want to really give it to break free. And again, right, we want to be careful because these are city roads or public roads, so we don't want to do anything to piss off the neighbors, break the car, or get the cops called on us. But that was fun. I love this. When I used it in track mode on Chucking It Drive, a video I made earlier, it's just amazing how much it handles like the Model 3. I mean, I guess that's the best way I can describe it, right? It just, the whole handling dynamic of the car is changed, and it just feels light on its feet, really wants to go through corners. And remember, again, I've got 100% to the back tires, so we want as much oversteer as we can get, kind of a drift mode. And then I've got stability on a -5, right? So it's just lovely to drive on the roads like this. I mean, it just feels fantastic. Front end feels very light, which normally with the all-wheel drive Y, right, it's pretty heavy, but oh, this is just great. Let's see if we can find a spot where we can play again a little bit. My poor cell phone went flying. Person on the charger wants to play, and that's cool. Or no, that's not a charger, excuse me. The road work. Alright, looks like we got a flagger. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill it, and if I come to another spot where we can have a little fun, I'll put it in. All right, we're at a stop, so let's see what it does here. Ooh, boy, yeah. Okay, that's fun. But it's just a little bit too dry to have much fun on the roads out right now. So we're gonna go take it a little easy, and if I find another spot where I might be able to get it to drift around and not hurt the car or anything else, I will. But it's just a little too dry, the roads are, and again, we want to be safe. Yeah, we should have a left-hand turn here that might be kind of fun. I'm not going to try and drift through it, but let's see what kind of the handling dynamics are like when we get after it real hard. Making a turn. Again, we're in track mode, just kind of playing around a little bit, seeing what it's like, being careful because we're on public roads, so try not to break any laws. But, you know, I don't have any tracks close by. Closest one is up in British Columbia, so hopefully I'll be able to get up there soon. But I just, again, wanted to kind of get a feel for it, kind of show you that you can use it on public roads, and sometimes there might be a benefit to it, especially in the snow and ice, where you may want to control how much regen you have, or, you know, change your handling dynamics a little bit. So being able to see kind of what it looks like, I think, is a good thing, and hopefully you're getting a little bit out of it. So we're going to pull up here and we're going to make our left in just a minute. We'll let this Buick 300, I was mistaken, not a Charger, but a Buick 300 go. All right, and let's see what happens here. Woo, yeah, it definitely bites right there at the end. So you got to be careful. You do not want to be using this if you are not really paying attention and in on the road, right? So, and I'm by no means a professional. I have a lot of driving practice and time to go, but I have been driving a long time and drove hard in a lot of rigs, so I feel somewhat, well, more than somewhat, I do feel comfortable doing it, but man, you got to be careful. You don't want to pile your vehicle up. So we're going to head through a roundabout up here. I'm going to see if I can find it. It might be a little bit damper, so I might be a little bit slicker, but again, the roads are dry, so that tire is, the traction is really biting like right now, and that is not always a good thing, because it'll throw you into a barrier, could throw you across the other lane, right? So we want to be very careful, and you'll notice I'm trying to do it when there's no other traffic really close by me, which is a shallow defense for anybody that's probably going to comment about how I shouldn't be doing this. But I'm trying to be careful and at the same time educate, right? Like show what this mode is capable of, why it's a good thing, and why you may want to purchase a vehicle with it, because it is a lot of fun. I can see how being on a track would be amazing. All right, we're going to come out of this roundabout. Have to wait for Mr. Kia here. I see you, bud. They may prevent us from having much fun here. A little bit damp. Oh yeah. All right, if I come across another good spot, I'll let you know. So I'm sorry, folks. I really wanted to drift around this corner, but there is a Skagit County road crew right behind me. And I don't think they would appreciate me tearing up their road. So I had to be cautious there, and I think the valor is a better part of caution. So anyway, we'll see if I can find something up here as I cruise past the golf course. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to find any other good opportunities. Maybe up here, but again, just a short video. I wanted to show you that track mode on the open road is something you want to be very careful with, but is pretty damn fun. If the roads were a little bit more damp, they would have less of a mew factor, right? They'd have less friction, and I'd probably be able to do a little more impressive sliding around. But at this point, I just do not want to hurt myself or the car, right? You guys all understand that. So we're going to be careful. But we're pulling up here into this parking lot. We may be able to have a little bit of fun getting a car wash. So we'll pull in here. And again, we're being careful. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. All right. And we have reached our destination. I am going to run the car through the car wash. So look for that video, how to use car wash mode. Have a great day, folks. Thanks for joining me. All right, one last thing. Again, as a reminder, to get out of track mode, we just go back to pedals and steering. and we click that, turn it off. And to turn it back on, we just click it. We agree that we're going to be careful about what we do and not go crazy, and then we just enable. And if we wanted to check our settings, we'd go pedals and steering, customize, and then we could see where our settings were at. Okay, folks? So again, thank you so much for joining me here at Tesla Northwest and EVs. We're going to go run through the touch-free car wash. Catch you on the flip side.